Yo, we back again. If you throw it in the towel, then you back in sin. We need the Holy Spirit, please let the chaplain in. Here at the front door, chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role. To release your flow, it's a long stretch. To loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex, but get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really, really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me, Jack, from a life of whack. Come on.
Into the black light, exited the madness.
Oh, yeah.
Into the black light, exited the madness.
Yeah, you might want to start paying attention on this next verse.
You came to the black light,
Just give me your attention for a minute. Damn, come on. We from the same cut, but playing different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on to get up, to hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt that you remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, Irie. I volunteer, know the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fiery. We have no time for those that be acting grimy.
Yeah, I get it.
You see the light now? Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you free your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. And some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You a king. Free your mind, chick. You a queen. Let me get something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums in there? More like Calypso, Caribbean. Yeah. Yes, bounce to this. I'm just a black man, title, yo, you give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And would you figure, Mr. Man, while you're kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat? You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past sinful acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or we'll get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not them idle cats. It's deeper than tats and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoiled rats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that have chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you can get your soul back. Yeah, we need some 3 parts on this, man. I can't carry this boys at chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? No. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Into the room, you you feel a certain doom, you might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm taking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work, collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this, keep your enemy near to you. Far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week, intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge, that means hold your head, let the past stay dead and keep a level head and don't be misled. Remember most of what I said, I'm hot like times in a rock, but you got us hot for working on the block.
By the end of the night, how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul?
Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom, but God planned it. General media bandit. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more times in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There'd be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool.
Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit?
Ancient Chinese secret now. Yes. Did you not pay attention in your history class, partner? Wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up, son. It is written that there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. And that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So take your position. Don't you know you are part of that scripture, yo? Yo, you've been getting in the way of what you knock you down.
Train, boy, you hear me? You better get this shit on.
We gon' bring the light, yeah. A Max V production, baby. You know what it is. Listen,
Better get that shit on.
you to fight back. There's no need to
Max V kicking the motherfucker, boy, what?
Why don't black superstars simply give back?
He got a couple new ones out. I gotta make sure I download them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming from the bottom.
Hell yeah, let me get this thing right. Yeah, there we go.
I won't flip flop like a black bass, but I will put a.
He won't flip flop like a black bass. That ass.
Worse than slaves of the earlier days, and we adapted the ways of the slave master. I stand upon it, the very rock which put your people in bondage.
Woo!
To get 100, the big face kind, and it don't matter if it's making people lose their freaking mind. That's why I'm speaking mine. Hopefully to change yours, to pull you out of these streets from these drugs and strange whores. Huh. Like we died inside, no longer having pride. We're still for rides, a new skill to hide. And like the red tide, go and get our heads dyed. Rebel against the laws in the cities we reside. Sleep the circumstance, though our eyes open wide. Fail to coexist, let alone coincide. Eat chicken many ways, but prefer it fried. Like your man on death row when his relatives cried. Is death a mistake because somebody lied? And we can only pray they cry.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who can have any power are those who oppress. Simple as that. Breakout pressure, no weight pressure. Drop the oppressor. Make no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight pressure, drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight pressure, drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight pressure, drop the oppressor, me no surrender. It's time for a change, got a bounce up. The press is about to get housed up. I'm laying out execution staff, too late for the apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. You put me on the ladder for justice to win. The press is about to get.
We need to make a movie, y'all. Motherfucker, make a real glory movie. Real motherfucking Spanish motherfucking Revolutionary War. A real one. No more hijacking our motherfucking history. There's a reason why the Muskogee went to so-called Mexico. There's a reason why the Seminoles went to Mexico. And what was the name before it was Mexico? It's no hate, it's just let's get some real history going. Where was the real Masada? Monte Picchu? What's called? Yeah.
This world is such a, and when I say this
I
world,
gotta pull it back up. I saved a lot of things, man. Real shit.
Gimme. Everybody back off.
I ain't here to quit. I ain't here to stop nothing they doing. But it's gonna be some fucking balance. I mean, they got all the nuclear weapons, right?
Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
When my dreadlocks was down to my back, right? I used to be doing that crazy shit. That was just like a little over 3 years ago. My dreadlocks were all the way down here. Then I cut it into a mohawk. It was just all the way down. And then I cut it into a mohawk. Man, everybody's like, you red, with your dreads. And they're in the bag. Motherfuckers like, damn, was almost as long, half as long as me. My dreads was like that long, y'all. Getting them trimmed, 8 years of growth. Long. My dress was long, y'all. Almost as long as a long gun. Yeah.
You're from the tribe of Issachar. You are the Mexicans, the Aztecs. That's what they did with the 12 tribes. And they would never wanted you to find that out. So all of y'all that's sitting around fighting each other and hating each other and saying, he black, but he ain't black. I'm black and you black. No, you're all black. You're just 12 different types of blacks that have had your mind erased so you don't know who you are. And as long as they can keep y'all fighting amongst yourselves, you will never unify and walk in the true power that you have. Not one tribe, all 12 tribes. If all 12 tribes walk together, matter of fact, it's written, if I can just get 12,000 from each one of y'all to walk together,
fuck the world up.
144,000, which is the same frequency of melanin, you could send up an ancestral noise that's like a...
Did y'all know that?
They know that. They don't want you to know that. Matter of fact, I guarantee you, before this is all over, if you're not recording this one, it won't be around when I go to do the countdown. They gonna make sure he done went out there and told them who the hell they was. I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. The American blacks, the West Indian blacks, the Haitians, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Dominicans, from Guatemala to Panama, the Mayans, the American indigenous, the Seminole indigenous, Colombia, the Uruguay, the Incas, the Mexicans, the Aztecs, and Argentina, and Chile. You are the descendants of the 12 tribes. You're from the tribe of...
And we'll let that be right now. So, grand morning, everybody. How y'all doing, beloveds? What's cracking? How y'all doing this day? You know, I don't even want to know what day it is. I don't care. How can somebody care about what day it is when there's so much they're doing in the world? Seriously. So I want to show this picture right quick, and then I'm gonna get into it. You saw the thumbnail. So our people have been lied to for the longest time. So at 7,970 feet, that's 2,430 meters, for those who don't know that. That's the beautiful thing about being an inventor. You remember meters and all that stuff, right? They would have you believe that this is some antiquity, like long ago destroyed, blah, blah, blah. When actually they came here and destroyed it and killed all the inhabitants around 1800s. Just to let you know. When you get old growth and mold and all that kind of stuff, ferns and all that, they'll have you believe whatever they want because, we're still under the George Orwellian factor. Now, people are starting to realize these little fake Hindus, it's not all of them, but those who they call themselves, if you're starting to actually look at the people speaking, as far as the Jews, the people walking around with the Star of Rempram, you look at them, you'll notice. No, I've been there, so maybe some of y'all have it. A conquered people, but regardless, a people worth utilizing. That's Masada. That's Masada. That's Masada. That's Masada. Okay? Believe what you want. Now, I know some of y'all saw the posts, me showing you the natives. And I've had these pictures for a long time. Alamy and Library of Congress. Well, I saw those back when I was, in my teens, when I was going to the Library of Congress. That's Mexico and Peru. Now I got Bogota, I got Colombia. I got the natives of Colombia. Afros like a mofo. All of them with the Spaniards standing around. And you can see some of them smiling in the background, looking at the women dancing with their voluptuous breasts and their big booties. And then I see some of the Spanish women. They're kind of flat-butted. Well, who are these Spanish women we see today? So the theory of whiting out is relative to actually being a partial fact. All of them are getting their genealogy, and then some of the DAs point to West Africa. Well, you know what they did with that bloodline, because I met people from West Africa who were not up there, but from the Congo, and says that's not what they're pulling up in their DNA test. So what's going on here? I guess it is a big experiment, and I guess our people accepting being citizens they had to change the narrative in order to vote. Now, we know there's a plethora, over 22 different tribes that had to either be called Black or African. There wasn't no such thing as African American at that time. African or Black. And because they believed that they could change the world back to where it was, they accepted those charges with nuances of secret underground meetings and gatherings. Well, that was foolish, because you see what they do with that. They sent their little henchmen to break the gatherings up. No, this is historically factual. Some of y'all may be saying, what they got to do with the thumbnail? Well, we'll get there. Let's take a little slow dive. There's always some tea. This is not to bring hate, because there were shades. But those who ruled in a certain party classes are where these enemies who came here wanted to be around. So you get to see the royalty. The funerary of cremation, that was only for the highest of avant-garde. And that was after the fall, mind you, because our people buried people in the hills and left them on pyres and would gather their bones and take them as they migrated. That's right. They would leave them on the pyre, and they would build long houses and wigwams, regardless of the grand cities. And the certain family members would stay in those longhouses and wigwams that were in South America, either North America, just like in the Fiji Islands and everywhere else. These things existed. Teepees, yurts did not exist here up until even in the 1800s, y'all. It's historical facts. They did not exist. There was a book. I wish I would have took hold of it when I was in France, Land of the She. And it talked about, I guess before they were conquered, how the yurts and teepees they were surrounded by them. I guess Mongolia had already been conquered. That's a new name too, but all right. And the Khans were falling everywhere. I mean, what's the truth, right? Is it to mix up history to keep people running and fighting? Being dismissive? I would love to see our melanin brothers who accept being white as if the class, as if it's better for them when they're dying by the droves, would start to realize the reality and the truth and have the anger and right focus and direction. But that seems not to be the case, sadly. Ergo, you know what it's called, the MK Ultra factor. I just can't accept that people have become that laden in the self-proclaimed hypocrisy of the alienation because of some fake crayon colors brought by the very same enemies that have destroyed every land and every people, whether they put them to work to create the destruction or forcibly or against. And it's a small number. This is not to dismiss people as they are right now, just to talk about the truth of history, which is relevantly new. So these people still want to run around calling themselves Jews. I made a statement, let them. They created that. No, they can't call it because that's all a lie. Every bit of it is a lie. Every bit of the conversion is a lie. Every bit of their religious dichotomy and heresy is what it is. That's a fact. It's a perversion. And it is a lie. Every bit of it is based upon a diseased mind, ill will, and utterly disdain for the truth. Only people are going to see it for what it is. Now, to get to the thumbnail, you see that billionaires from Silicon Valley have been building bunkers for the last 10 years, at least. Zuckerberg, I guess they don't want his monkey ass and his wife Chan to be with him, so they're building a very luxurious, pretty big one. So Rick Ross, what's that pale skin rapper's name with the gold teeth? I forget his name. He's having one built. He actually has a luxurious house with one underneath that's always being worked on. Meek Mill is now deciding. I can't even mention the ones that have not spoke on it because I watched the guy who builds the best bunkers. He's already pretty much put out there some of the rappers and all them, the fiat. And you would think that with the fact that you may have at least a year, if we had about 50 people down on that 27 acres, now I don't like being below a sea level unless you know what you're doing. You know, if you're willing to spend the $10,000 to get the carbon scrubbers, that means that if you was underwater for like 40 years, if you had at least 100 of these scrubbers built in the walls of your bunker underground, hermetically sealed from water and everything else, and being able to withstand over, 500,000 tons of water, you would make it. You could actually keep building. But you would have to get those scrubbers, I think, from Sweden, is it? And they're kind of expensive. But our people just don't know how to come together again. They're too inundated with a fake. I'm not saying the creation. They all want to use the God, the main one, so be it. I'm not saying that doesn't exist. He endowed us, isn't that a word utilized, with everything. And yet you're still having a hard time to come together. Many of you right now are feeling pressure in your chest. Some of you are wondering, hey, am I going to be here today? But it brings fear and cortisol levels. And the thought itself can create self-inclination of destruction. Y'all feeling it. I know a lot of you are. Some of you got over a cold, but you're wondering where does phlegm come in and your nose is running and you're tired and sluggish. But you don't want to come together. You'd rather. That's not real pressure. That's some fucked up outside shit. Pressure is coming together and putting aside differences and working for better self. Pressure is realizing that you don't have to sit there talking about, I got to change my status. I got to do this. I got to do that. For who? When they don't give a fuck about you. Excuse my language. I'm looking at all these people get all jippy and happy. No hate. It's love. But that's why I'm a big brother. I got to say what needs to be said. They get an ego stroke and big-headed about something as simple as changing status, as if it's going to benefit you. Now, if your parents did it, the benefit would have been great. But now, niggas, these people are on the death march, man. And y'all are in your death throes as if you're accomplishing something. As if when the motherfuckers start going around arresting people, that's going to mean something. It's not going to mean a goddamn thing. Niggas, we could have been working bobcat backhoes, all kind of shit. I got to say it on here. Now it's not like it's not known. We could have been building and all kind of shit at a high, decent elevation. But you niggas want to stay below sea level, stay in your little suburbs and your cities. You know, I'm walking around my house and I'm seeing clutter. Not bad. I'm not one of them. No. I vacuum, I sweep, my mop, and all that. At least once a week. You know what I'm saying? Because it's red clay. It gets dusty here even in the winter. Because I'm ready to get rid of all this shit. Ready. And I think I've been waiting just a little too long because I'm usually quicker than this. Because I'm sitting here and I don't want to say I'm wasting my time talking to y'all. But how can I entrust the people who can't even entrust me to do what I'm saying I've been doing when I'm doing it right in your face? You're going to tell me you would have got this tea somewhere else? I just want to know. That's good to know. Then why waste your time here? I appreciate the new subscribers. I don't do hate. I am the big bro. I am the pops of the pops who say this is what it is because I'm in tune with my ancestors. Like, for real, they're always with you. They're not out somewhere mitigating, walking around you like a ghost and shit. They are in you. That's why you exist. When they kill off a whole tribe of men and stuff, they stop that lineage. Are you aware of that? Do you see the importance of having multiple women with multiple children? See, y'all don't have a clue as to why we're here and how we're here. You're not sound structured because you're still letting religion play a part in your lives. I'm not here to disband or dismiss it. Damn it, I already told you what Frederick Douglass had to say about it, Christianity. Now we got these people with Islam not knowing that it comes from Muhammadan, which is a movement. Now all of a sudden became a religion. I already broke down Genghis Khan's second nephew, grandnephew, and Muhammad. Well, they say Muhammad. Well, at least one of the relatives, because he was murdered along with his cousins. Y'all know that, right? Anyway, his second grandnephew, who were proxies to the Vatican. Now, they were kind of whited out. Kind of. Dark still. And one was given a religion ideology, and another one was given based upon Cristobal. Fucking look this information up. And they set out because they believed that we betrayed them in some form or fashion. Now you're talking about two Shemitic people who no longer look like they used to and who have a new narrative on their history, and now we deal with it. But they tell you Mansa Musa came here, one of the richest people in the world. King James came here for 5 to 6 years in the 1500s, right? Which would be actually the 500s, right? But anyway, regardless of that. And people still want to buy into the world of lies as if they cannot deviate that. Now, people are starting to ask me, well, who's these Gujars? Hell, you might be one. Why don't you look at your genealogy? Doesn't mean that every one of them were perverted people. Obviously, they don't mind killing themselves. I mean, if you don't with the program, they get rid of you. What makes you think that fake Jews are going to want to, who are manipulating and controlling the narrative here? I'm asking you for real. When they don't mind killing babies and everything else. Haven't you all actually ever sat down and read the Talmud? The original Talmud. Haven't you all ever talked with some of these old guys with the beards, sat down with them and heard how nasty they talk and what they have to say? The old ones who don't care no more, like they done so much perversions you couldn't even imagine it. I'm not here to I'm just saying, I know some good Jews, y'all. I've always got to say it because I really do. I know some good guys and gals. That's just the facts. A lot of them. Some people say, well, maybe they're double. No. I know some. They're not, a couple of them ain't even here no more. All right. One committed suicide, supposedly. A good friend of mine. My first girlfriend. Pamela Brace. Y'all just don't get it, do you? I'm always going to say that. We have people with land. I always hear niggas talking about 40 acres and a mule. Shut the fuck up. Those people were given that land. The banks took it. I always hear people talking about, man, if I had, motherfuckers, you have the opportunity of a lifetime and you choose not to embark upon it. All you're going to want when shit hit the fan, those who are close enough, you're going to run down there like something you done. But what the fuck, what you here for? What the fuck you want to do now? That's how they have sacked you. You didn't even get motherfucking past the halfway mark. So you don't even stop trying to look for the end zone. Hell, they hitting y'all. They look on the run back, they stopping you right where you fucking catch the ball. They just whap right there on you. You're trying to figure out, damn, I ain't even get 2 steps. You still in the end zone. On your side. They just hawk and they ain't letting you get ahead. Even your field goal kicker is getting motherfucking knocked on his ass. When you gonna change your play? But I have so much to get fucking rid of it. That's why I was playing Max V. To gain the world, but lose your soul. We grew up hearing, don't let the money make the money. Motherfucker, they changed that conditioning, didn't they? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Motherfuckers is hearing people say dumb shit that shouldn't mean nothing, and they, what up? I mean, what the hell? And nobody's talking about it. People are misinterpreting shit, taking shit the wrong way because you're emotionally unstable. You're not being honest. See me, if you say something to me, I'm gonna be like, you forgot that I this is what I do. Like in Muffin Cotton Club, I was gonna knock the motherfucker out. See, you know what I mean? Like, for real. For real. Because see, I study shit. I study fucking people. And thank goodness, because of the way I communicate, people let me know shit. You can have motherfuckers around you thinking they getting away because I was motherfucking Delta and blah, blah, blah. And no, motherfucker, I know where you at, bitch. I know where you fucking at when you stationed up, when you moved in, dumb motherfuckers. I'm just saying, y'all, this is just the way the fuck it is, all right? And I don't want a motherfucker to believe. I want you to know. You know what I'm saying? So I burnt the candle for about 8 minutes today. Everything has a reason. But some people, like I'm saying to you, move just a little too fucking slow and late. We said that saying about Thanksgiving. Uncle Bob and Uncle Cheryl, boy, they show late getting here, but when the food getting served, they come walking right through the door. Sometimes the motherfucking food is gone, niggas. The food is gone. The little tin trays and pans and the shit in the oven on top of it, empty. Now, I ain't begging a motherfucker for nothing. You got a choice. You stay right where the fuck you at then. Stay right there. Like shit's gonna blow over. Leaning on your obscured vision of bullshitism. It's funny, people. We know that Zion has everything to do with Utah, right? And the Grand Canyon, and a place down in South America. And nobody pays attention to the fact they say Zionist, and that Zionism, Jewish. I mean, when are people going to get it together and actually understand certain things? And I'm just asking you, Hmm? And then they the main ones propagating, pushing this African-American bullshit out of Africa. Didn't we read some of that shit? How they come up with this shit? And then how they convene and convey as it's supposed to be. Who's being conspired against like that? Like, what the fuck? They conspire against you, motherfuckers. And the motherfuckers living a lie conspire against you. And even those who would be of your stock. And hypocrisy and stupidity, because now they're not who they used to be, but there's still some remnant of them there. They conspire in foolish narratives and stupid. Montezuma. Y'all ever look at them buildings back behind his ass? The ones that they built? Behind that brother, that Negro, that Negroid, African American. No, he's Spanish. How the fuck he's Spanish when Spain is over there, motherfucker? Montezuma spoke many languages. Big, strapping, dark, black ass nigga, too. Motherfuckers hate real history, don't they? They hate real history so much they hate the motherfucking selves. So you got all these billionaires and millionaires building all these motherfucking. That means they know something. They go to the little weird parties and shit, and they have people who slip, they get drunk and say shit. You think they just started building them because they wanted to prep? These are the same motherfuckers that were laughing at preppers, wanting the shit taken down off of YouTube. Going after families. What are you doing with all that stuff? What you doing off grid? By a fake ass government with dumb niggas putting on costumes that don't know no better except for the ones who are manipulating, controlling the narrative. Y'all saw those hypocrites, those fake ass, worthless, fucking fake police officers in Jersey, right? Y'all saw the video. That's one out of number. And you see how these motherfuckers in California be acting, right? They don't give a fuck about life. And the ones that do, they never get in a position to deal with things that they could de-escalate. Just like down in Phoenix. They got the worthless, most worthless motherfuckers. And you got motherfuckers that work with the cartel. No hate towards the cartel. I think that everything is disingenuous how they move and what they do, but they've been influenced by who? Yeah, some come out of fighting back against the cartels, became cartels. Money corrupts. And the sad thing about it, with all that death, the dollar wasn't even worth shit. I mean, Nixon removed in 71, right? The gold and silver standard, right? Completely. You can't never, you will, when they was talking about putting what's that bitch that Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill? I was like, fuck y'all. We was on all original fucking money. You fucking monktards. You can't make this up, man. So we got a bunch of fucking goofy ass gypsies who took our identity, running around creating havoc all over the world, and now you see them sitting up there with the WHO and all that shit in certain with certain parties and factors. Hey man, more power to them. Hey man, they got it off. But I'm just talking about to y'all. I don't fuck the rest of everybody else, man. If they don't want to get together, they want to keep following the news and worry about this caravan going to Texas talking about the border. Well, fuck a border. The world was supposed to be one motherfucking world. But that was a good role for the commandos and all of them to get here. So now they want to buckle everything up. But they got to play it clean. We got all the soldiers. We're teaching them how to use the drones and everything and drive the tanks and the Hummers, the new Hummers and all that. So they all getting trained right now. Some of them are in classes right in your neighborhoods, working with some of these motherfuckers in costume. You know, ODA working on the field here, Mercs, as a Mercs and shit. They need to be in the focus of the fight. Or they accepted this fake Masonic dichotomy, and one of the other, there's a plethora of secret societies, if y'all aren't aware of that. Cool. But I'm just saying. And the majority of them don't really know the true history of anything. Except for what they're doing. Bloodlust is a motherfucker. Especially when you have a media that can paint you as the villain. And you're a small minority. It's not the majority of you. Ain't that some shit? It's sad when you see a FedEx one of those drivers going to a community and you got some goofy ass pale skins standing there talking about what you doing in here, motherfucker, in a big ass brown truck with gold writing talking about you fucking PS with a big ass box on a motherfucking dropping it off, and here comes this little goofy bitch with a belly as bigger than her ass 3 times, looking like she just missed taking her fucking medicine. You know what I'm saying? Or a girl going in the gated community with a big ass white truck with blue and orange writing that says FedEx the fuck on it, with her synthetic shit in her hair, at least attempting to be professional, and a motherfucker standing in front of the truck, you know, with a gun on their hip. What the fuck? You can't make this is not the whole world. These are the things that play out. And it shows the obscurity, it shows the sickness. You can't make this shit up. I had somebody tell me, you be doing witchcraft. Yeah, sure. That's whatever you want to call it, motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck witchcraft is. That goofy shit. I don't know what that dumb shit is. I don't fuck around with goofy ass voodoo and shit. Those new made up terms and narratives. Let's say there's a reality because your energy can be focused to do anything as long as you're aware. No, I do something ancient, motherfuckers. And I give you a little snippet with a twist, like I'm being a triple fucking agent. Everything is eternal and internal. Trust me. Or at least entrust yourself to know the difference. You're talking about a bunch of motherfuckers that used to sit here and they used to put pigs and chickens and fowl and shit and ants on motherfucking court. Stinking hard to fuck stinktivity. Coming here just as fucking nasty. Our women bathing their asses. We're talking about niggas when we was with suits and shit. And then you got people talking about the wig party. Don't know, have a clue what the fuck they're talking about. You can't make this shit up. And I know what some of you, the fear, you're so fearful. Well, if we get there and nothing happens, that's dumb. Well, then make something happen, motherfucker. Swing a pickaxe, swing an axe, fucking drive a shovel in the ground. Dude, motherfucking make something happen. Always thinking so fucking negative. Always thinking fucking negative. No wonder you're in the situation and the predicament you fucking in. I was watching this motherfucker break down the Kennedy assassination. I don't give a fuck about that. I was just watching how he put everything together. Oh, was very good. So the fuck what? And everybody that died had it. First of all, if your shit is really on lock, you don't kill people. See, that shows the weakness. Y'all just can't see it. All the information is laid out right in front of every fucking body. But you have the goofballs, right? I look at them on TikTok, the dumbest motherfuckers. We was always Native Americans. Blah, 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 blah. Look at this. And going after King Factoid and all these individuals, they removed his account. Maybe he argued would have called somebody a name. But people on there cursing and saying names all the time. I mean, you can't make this up. If information, listen, it's a bad thing, then why are they sharing shit on the news as if it's a good thing? When they're telling you you will own nothing, is that to make you give it energy? Right now, it's obvious that if something happens big, right? I mean, over 200 plus FBI agents was part of January 6th. None of them niggas is locked up. But what FBI agents? Because, you know, not all FBI agents stand behind us because some of the ones that retired have been talking against the shit. And there are others who are still working who have actually spoke out against the shit. when I tell you there's another society, there's another government, a fictional government on our land. That one's fictional too. And another military that's right up in front of you. That one's fictional, just like certain motherfuckers in the police department aren't actually police departments that work by the Constitution. If you can't see that shit, hell, they don't even know it. All right, they don't even give a fuck. That's American coin. They don't even give a fuck. The problem is nobody wants to pay attention to the simple little things. I would advise you motherfuckers to start wearing rubber gloves every time you touch shit. Just put rubber gloves on. Keep you a few boxes of them motherfuckers. Your door handles and everything. You never know who might walk by your car and spray something on your door handle. Walk by you and go with a little straw in their mouth. You don't even hear it because they don't practice it. And next you know you succumb to some motherfucking blowfish poison or plants from out of South America up here. Cardiac arrest much. This is what they work at. Death. And it's for a bigger picture. They want to have a world. That's why I said watch Handmaid's Tale. Maiden's Tale, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Where nobody knows to hit the past. And they can enjoy all the new creations that are based upon the old world. Free energy and all that shit. But have slaves obedient for sex, babies, and everything else. You think it's a game? When the weakest motherfuckers can convince because of certain murders and deaths, nobody's aware of who actually to trust and who's the good guy, bad guy. Because people can't put the fucking noggin together to see who the bad guy is. Or because they have put him in such a high place that nobody can act upon it. That's not for us to worry. We could be together doing our thing. And anybody that encroaches upon it would be the bad guy. But no. You're just saying, fuck it, huh, Red? That's motherfucker walking into a life, and we got people, Rondo, and people and Trump, people that got land, who willing to start, have a community, tribe up, have discussions, indifferences, and mediate, grow our own food, do other things. You know what I'm saying? But no, you're stuck in the world of lies. Just staying stuck in the world of lies. I know some of your head, well, they could just throw, a big ass bomb and, oh, shut the fuck up. Well, you see, they're already killing innocent motherfuckers. So why are you always worried? You got so much fear in you. You're not even taking a chance. You don't know. You see, negative energy motherfuckers, you can stay right where you're at. Stay in that little cardboard motherfucking home of yours with a couple of stones and bricks. All right, maybe some little steel. Stay right the fuck there. Stay right there around your little increasing 5G motherfucker. 6G, whatever the fuck. When they come kicking in your fucking door. Okay? Stay the fuck there. They gotta make some more money. Nigga, they got legionnaires, special force motherfuckers that have done 50 and 80 kilometer fucking marches. Talking about 3 fucking days. If you don't get your asses in motherfucking gear. No, I ain't telling you to do that because that's a motherfucker. The air's too fucked up. The food is too fucked up. There ain't hardly no minerals to get out of anything. They have worked diligently and hard. I mean, PFASs and toilet paper up your ass, your uterus and ass cancer and everything. Think about it. These motherfuckers didn't do this without knowing what the fuck they were doing. They've done it in secret, motherfuckers. Where everybody running around fighting and shooting each other and worried about the bill and this, that, and getting evicted by fake Jew banks and everything else by robber barons. And then the dumb niggas that work for them because their credit seems like it's good because they don't know the truth of history, given a position in a place that was never meant for them, but they sit there as if it's honorary. And then when they go, they don't know that they were supposed to be here even up until now. See, this is what I'm talking about. The insatiable appetite of these sick-minded motherfuckers and ill will that come with them. We got people out here doing great shit as far as information. And even there, finding it kind of hard because why the fuck you want to threaten somebody talking about real information when you especially don't know? And if you do or you don't know, you're that stupid. Everybody has a role to play, right? But you make sure the people playing their roles, the sadistic ones, they're not hard to see. Because those are motherfuckers the ones that try too hard. Those are ones that try too motherfucking hard. Hey, baby girl. My boo-boo popped up. Hey, let me shout y'all out, man. Oh, Slot. What's going on, beloved? Rondo. You already know Grand Ascension always, beloved. What's cracking? Herbo. What's up, beloved? Mikey Cox. Grand Ascension. Every day, every moment, man. You know what I'm saying? T. Hines. What's up, beloved? Yes, sir. Benji Nancy, Grand Elevations. What's going on, Naki? What's happening, beloved? I ain't baby girl Slaughter. What's up, beloved? How you doing, Intic? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Equator 7. What's going on, beloved? The bunkers ain't gonna save those monsters. We're surrounded by the sub-terror. Yeah. Don't say too much. You already know. Equator 7. Yeah, got you, beloved. You already know. AAA. All right. It's cracking. Nothing but gratitude, appreciation. All right, beloved. Boy, Davenport. Yo, Grand Ascension. What's going on, beloved? What's happening? James Bond. We need a couple of 00 motherfucking 369s. You feel what I'm saying? What's going on, beloved? In the midst of the midst. Yes, sir. You already know. It's new. What's up, love? What's up, baby? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just felt a little better. Sometimes, you got to lay down, especially when these motherfuckers is hard to work. You know what I'm saying? We got to work that much harder. The problem is people just too lazy to work harder, man. We got to work harder. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? There ain't no black messiah. I'll be cracking up when I think about that shit with the FBI and that faggot Hoover nigga. Oh, somebody said to me, how can Jesse Jackson do what he did? And how's John Sharpton got the nerve to walk around black? I said, first of all, they're not black, but I hear what you're saying. Well, J. Edgar Hoover was a nigga. Most of them motherfuckers is niggas. Don't get it twisted. Don't let looks deceive you. There's a perversion. The blood is fucking tainted. It is bad blood, motherfuckers. No, for real. Like, people want to say it's a spiritual. Yeah, okay, spiritual warfare. Sure, yeah. The blood is tainted, motherfucker. It's bad, fucking for real. Bad blood, motherfuckers, like for real. And there's some people, some of them scientists, these motherfuckers know it. What they gonna do when they've been able to manipulate some of the best minds? I can't be the brightest because who would subjugate themselves to that? Unless you show them shit. You slowly walk them in and then you let them get caught up doing some perverted shit. I wish a motherfucker would. I'd be like, yeah, I did it, but fuck this, man. Listen, y'all, this is what's going on. I'm just saying, it couldn't have been me. That's why it wasn't me. I had a lot of people saying, Red, don't you ever join? My uncle, Boston, Bostwick, a whole lot of folks. Don't ever join that. When I went to Edinburgh Scotland, that was more than enough information right then and there to let me know that our shit had been twisted up, plopped up on his head, and perverted. That's right. First of all, y'all aware the Masonic sign is part of some of our old history? Yeah. It used to be on our drums, everything. They've taken it and they fucking perverted it. And the worst way. And then you motherfuckers go along and join that shit as if you know what you're doing. As if you're going to change it. Like the word nigga. Man, fuck that word and fuck them orders. Big mistake. That's all I can say to that. But hey, you're there. I'm not going to sit there and say make the best of it. But you can. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm fair to say there. Nothing these motherfuckers have is original. Not a goddamn thing. Only thing they have original is that all they know is death. That is their only answer. Like fucking worthless ass, spoiled ass, bratty children. See, the ones they've made sick, Down syndrome, autistic, those aren't small, bratty ones. They have an affinity with a focus, unparalleled. Daunted by our ignorance around them, they're actually teaching us something. But these motherfuckers, no, man. They're not even lead with them. These motherfuckers are just broken, fucked up. And they still getting the time of day. But you can't make this shit up, people. I actually enjoy watching this shit, actually. So, you know, I like I said, I like watching documentaries and shit, but I like looking at other goofy shit. I like to see people DIY shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I like looking at the Legion. There's certain guys who are operators. I love watching them because they have ethics behind them. There's some morals. They have a ground that's firm. It's good information that comes from those individuals. It's not hate. But yet we still have this abundance within our so-called communities. That's just, if you can't separate from the world that's been flipped up on his head, upside down on his head, you're never going to get it together. I'm here to tell you, I don't care what you're doing. That's for betterment. And some of y'all, I know you're going to say, when I say baby steps, I don't mean that. Sometimes you got to jump off the motherfucking diving board to actually land in the fucking water. As long as you know there's water there and you know the depth of it. And that it's not out in the middle of the fucking ocean, too. You dig what I'm saying? Scott, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's going on, beloved? I just wanted to throw this stuff out there. It's not no big thing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make something to eat, come back, and we're going to be reading, of course. We know we got to get Heaven Bearers in. And the Exposition, all right? Holly Mikowski, all right? I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen in, man. I appreciate y'all a lot. The donations, I haven't even checked. So if you donated, I don't care. Appreciate it. You'll get a love back, and I'll mention your name in the after, okay? I think I mentioned somebody. I'm not going to look right now. If I didn't mention your name, when I look, I'll mention everybody's name that donated. I appreciate y'all, right? We'll see what the dog barking at over here. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little bit of stuff. Like I said, man, there's a lot of shit going on. But oh well. Like, let your focus be elsewhere. The enemy, like when I went to Utah, I'm going to say this and I'm done. I know good and well when I was there that everything they was doing was no good. I knew it. When I went to St. George Pulmonary Clinic after being poisoned, I could see it in their fucking faces. I could hear it in their thoughts. They weren't aware. And I was just watching them mitigate around me. Then I saw the little goofy Hindus come with the little Helga, the bitch couldn't even speak English. You know, the little fake Jew, you know, blonde hair, big, looking like motherfucker. She done ate opie. And it was the Ethiopian doctor who says, yeah, you were poisoned, bro. He came in there late at night, woke up on the folded out bed, sit up on the edge of it. It was like this. Looked up at the camera. He says, "How you doing?" I was like, I'm good, man. I decided to stop utilizing what the fuck they're giving me. He said, "Because you know you've been poisoned." I was like, "I know." He said, "Well, I'll tell you what, you come and see me when you get out of here. I got my own practice." Because he heard what was going on. Some of the brothers out here in the world ain't for our destruction. You dig what I'm saying? And that's why I had to curse every one of those motherfuckers who were in front of me, their faces. And in time, it's not about a motherfucking if, it's a when. They'll regret every fucking moment. Any operator that comes around me, any motherfucking one. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't give a fuck if they was dealing with paranormal, whatever the fuck they want to call that goofy shit. There's some things you shouldn't play with when you get the frequencies. That's a whole nother narrative. I'm not here for that. So always be mindful. I set things in play. The moment I realized and I accepted, I said, "Oh, I know the fucking retards." I would never call them that because I really wanted to be some of that. But they dumb. They're very fucking dumb. "Lucifer," I said, "Thank you, but no thank you." And I'm going to eat something. 21. All right. See y'all in a little bit. About an hour. We'll get there because that's going to be a good read today. All right. Hold on. Let me, shit, it's off. Damn it. I was going to play a little outro instead of the intro. All right. So, yeah. A few dollars. You ain't got to break your pocket. You ain't got to break your pocket and shit. Get the donations up. I'll hit y'all back in about an hour. Let's say about 11:15. Okay? Because I want to eat and digest it. And I might want to go for a walk. All right? So see y'all soon. I had to put this on. We got, you know what I'm saying? Remembrance. Remembrance for the fucking truth. That's a beautiful fucking hat, isn't it? You look at the hats today, right? This is when energy was real. Most of these were made out of wool or cotton. You know that, right? A lot of these were made from hemp. See y'all shortly.